Hello everyone. How to deal with the loss of a loved one. Making this video is extremely difficult for me at this moment because I lost my grandfather on 18th of September, and I was not in my senses because it was for the first time that someone so close whom I have seen throughout my childhood in every summer holidays, winter holidays, we used to visit him. And I never actually experienced the loss of a very closed one and a loved one. I mean, obviously, I have seen deaths, but they were like not very much related to me, so that grief, that sadness wasn't there so much. I couldn't really relate to it, so it was not that of a big deal for me. But this was the very first time something like this happened, and I could not understand. And still, it's, I don't know exactly the date, but I think it is like somewhere around 8th or 9th October, somewhat like this. And I still cannot understand and believe that he is no more. I mean, like, he is literally no more now. And not like that he is gone somewhere and he will be back within a few days or months or years maybe. But the fact that forever he's gone, and now there is literally no chance of meeting him again in this life. I mean, of course, afterlife is something that I really believe in. Only there is a possibility. But if that also we keep it aside, the fact is that now I cannot see him. And I really thought of making this video, and I am literally clueless right now of what should I say, because I really wanted that whatever I say should come naturally, because this is something that I am also somewhat going through, and I really wanted my audience or the people who watch this video to also gain the strength with me. I What I felt was that I think I should talk on a video in which I can relate to it somewhat, so that I can bring justice to the topic. And this was a topic that I thought needs to be talked upon, enlightened, because in these tough times people need someone. And I will be the happiest if someone sees this video and uh, they get a relief. And the only motto is that someone just seeks help and finds relief through this video. I have literally no notes, nothing written with me of what should I say or not. This is extremely raw, and I want to tell you and advise that please watch this video on 2x, so that you don't really spend a lot of time on this. So starting, actually, it was it was a bit weird. He was suffering from cancer, and yes, like in the throat it started. And during the last days, I believe that, okay, so on Monday I went and met him, and he was extremely unrecognizable. You cannot recognize him. He was so extremely thin. There was not a single muscle that I could see, only bones. Eyes were, matlab, like they weren't open, and he could just see a glance. I mean, I hope you understand. I am not really finding words at the very moment. And actually I am preparing for entrance, so it was extremely difficult for me to take out time, and meet him. So but that day, Monday, I decided, no, I will go no matter what. If I have to take the holiday or not, I am going to go, and I decided this. And fortunately that day holiday happened after I made that decision. So I think Almighty also supported me in that. And that was the last time that I saw him. And after that, like Monday, I went, and um, like on Wednesday around 3 to 3:30 a.m., we get a call that, you know, he is dead. And we were sleeping, and I just picked up the call, and I cannot believe what happened. I was like, no, 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 no. Shit. Only what that came to my mind was shit. No, 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 it's not possible. No, 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 no. This was the only thing that I was saying to myself. And it was so early in the morning, everything was dark, and I could so much relate to the darkness, because I don't know, that morning, I think it was the longest time of darkness that I could see. We all were waiting, when will the sun rise, and we will be able to see some light. But it was the longest duration I felt that day, and it was extremely difficult. My mother was extremely, I think, broken by that news. She quickly just gathered herself. She changed clothes, and we all understood that what has happened, and we have to go there and meet him. I was shivering while I was, you know matlab, I don't know what to say. I was shivering, and I wanted to cry out loud, but because I knew that before he is my grandfather, for my mother he is his father. And I have to anyhow be a little, not much, but a little strong, so that I can, s- uh, matlab, till we reach there, I can just support her. And I was just saying this to myself, just be strong, be strong, be strong, be strong, nothing, just be strong, be strong. And we reach there, we see, obviously everyone's crying, everything is there, and um we really couldn't believe what happened. So again, I'm short of words. Those incidents just came again. It was extremely difficult when you see a person for a lot of time, um and I mean, like, for your whole life basically, and just suddenly that person vanishes from your life. It really creates an impact. It really creates an impact. And um i I don't know how to explain that situation, but for me, I still cannot believe that, okay, someone is not there now, and I can only see him in the form of videos and photos now. So, first thing, people, you have to understand is that you have to accept that, yes, we are sad. We want to cry out loud. We want to let people know that we are affected. distracted, we want to cry, and that is the most important step. You need to accept the reality, and when you accept that, automatically you will be in that process of crying, of grieving uncontrollably. Yes, it will happen, and it is normal. It will happen. So never do that mistake where you are just running away from the reality. It is not good for you and for your health, because a lot of times I've also seen that people just become numb. They don't say anything, they don't really react, and ekdam se ya to either they get a shock or a heart attack or something, or it's just that you know a very sudden moment comes when they just burst out, and which is not really good. It's very dangerous. So whatever you feel at that very moment, just accept and just let it out. Don't think at that particular time how you are looking while you're crying, or whatever this shitty things that comes to people's mind. I know you must be shocked when I'm saying this comment, but one of the members, one of my cousins, she said, um before he died, we went to meet him. She said that, I don't know, I don't want to cry because I look so bad while I'm crying. And I could not really believe, because I mean, this is something serious. So please, for God's sake, don't, it doesn't matter how you're looking. The very first step is accept. He or she or whatever the person was, the person has gone, and you have to also accept your feelings, that yes, I want to cry, I need a shoulder, I need a hug, I need a person whom I can cry in front of, or anything like that. It is very normal to normal to happen, and the most healthiest thing is to accept and just let it out. Just let it out. There will be a moment after that, after you have cried a lot, ki now you will feel, there will be a sense of, obviously there won't be a sense of relief, but there will come a point where you will stop crying. You will stop crying, you will just wipe your tears off, and you will see around yourself, and you will just observe what is happening. So just gather yourself up, and now it's time that you become someone's shoulder and someone's support system. So firstly, just accept the reality, accept your feelings, let it out no matter what. And second is, after you have cried a lot, there will come a point where you'll stop crying. So what you have to do, what the best thing you can do is to become a support system for another person. Help them, support them, tell them that it's okay. It is it is a system that no one can change. All right. So you become a support system for another person. I know these the first step it's the extremely difficult step, and it will take the longest amount of time, I feel. And yeah, whatever I'm telling here, the steps is something that I observed myself doing, and it really, helped me throughout this time. And I hope they help you too. So I hope you understood the first and second step. Now, thirdly, I'd like to say that just to make yourself very, very, very busy. Very busy. What I did was, I firstly, as I said, crying a lot of it, accepting was very extremely difficult. Till now, it's something that it's just so shocking. And second, there came a moment where my tears just were no more coming out of my eyes, and I felt like, okay, I need to help other people as well. you know they are crying a lot, I need to help them, I need to become their shoulder. This is what I did. And thirdly, then suddenly, because that day I literally realized that there are a lot of such traditions and something that are done. And so I started helping, and I made sure that the my grandfather's body and everything was completely in a very comfortable position, and he was laying down. And yeah, i you I just got up, look looked at him, and held his hand, kept it on my head for the last of the last blessings, because after that we won't even see his body. And yes, so I did that. And then um this is the moment where you have you know become a support system for another person. You stand up, you look at the person, and just whatever you want to say to that person, just say it. Just say it. And make sure to say it in your mind, not loudly, because that is something that should be between you and the person who is gone. I said a lot of things actually, um like, if I did something wrong and you felt bad, but you weren't really able to tell me, then I am extremely sorry. And for me, it is extremely difficult to believe that now you're not there. You were a phenomenal person to have, and you also have to share what you felt bad because of that person. Just share that. Whatever comes to your mind, just let it out, but in your mind only. Why? Because it is something that needs to be respected and needs to be kept private between you and the person. So just keep it between the two of you. So just whatever you want to say to them, just say it. Whatever it is, whatever confrontations, acceptance, or you didn't like something about what they did, just say it out, everything. And trust me, you will feel a lot. I mean, not the best, not a better, but a little relief you'll feel after that. And once when you're done, just make sure you say in a very good way, positive way, goodbye. Just held their hands and kiss on their forehead. I did. and take their blessings, kiss on their hands, and just take blessings from the touching on their feet is what I did, which I have never done actually. And that day, I don't know, I just felt like doing. And it's all done in the form of respect and everything. So just don't think too much about it. Just do it. Just be extremely respectful. Extremely respectful for that person now. Make sure the time you had where you had to say everything, make sure you let out everything, and there are no grudges at all in your heart left for that person. And if there's something, then just forgive them. That's the best you can do for themselves from there, for them and for yourself. Just forgive. Just forgive. It is the best thing you can do at that right moment, is to just forgive. Then just wipe your tears, gather yourself, and just tell that person that you were a very good soul, did a great job, and I will pray that you will be in heaven and you will have the greatest time ever. Okay? I mean, everything seems to be very easy, but this is something that I have also gone through. It is extremely difficult, and yeah, this fact cannot be, ignored. But you have to accept that no one is literally like immortal. Everyone who came to this planet has eventually we all have to go, and it's just the timings that are different. Otherwise, one thing that is extremely sure and is certain. I mean, you cannot say anything with certainty. Ki 100% it is going to happen. There's always that uncertainty. But this line is extremely 100% with a 100% surety is certain that everyone is going to die one day. Maybe today was that person, tomorrow it could be any other person. All right, so you have to accept that, and now you have to have the faith in yourself and in your God that no matter what, you will move on. And I am going to just say this, it's my opinion, but if you have any photos of that person in not a very good state, like they were hospitalized, so you have quite photos of that, what my advice would be is to delete them and just keep the good ones, the videos, the photos in which they laughed, they were good. You just keep them. This does not make sense to me when you keep the photos in which he was at his worst and like painful state. So just delete them all and just keep good memories of him, good memories that needs to be remembered. Just keep that. The utmost thing you can do right now is to pray that whatever bad things or whatever he did, knowingly, unknowingly, are all forgiven by the God, and he gets a place in the heaven, because that's the best thing that we can ask the God to give that person, right? Once you accept this reality that okay, we all have to die, today was his turn, other, and one day my turn will also come, all right? So just accept this and keep the good memories within you forever and cherish that. For a day or two, I thought it's going to be strange, what will happen, whatever. But things slowly and surely work out, okay? You might feel hopeless and nothing's going to happen and everything, but you have to survive because if you are giving pain to yourself, it is going to hurt that person, and we don't want that, right? Tell me. Yes, we don't want that to happen, so we will not do that. We will try our best to be strong, to be faithful, and pray for that person, for his mercy, that his soul rest in peace and stays wherever he is now. I mean, the bestest place that could possibly exist, so he or she or any person is there. All right? Make sure that day you help a lot of people. You give food to a lot of people, you give clothes to a lot of people, and yeah, this all good deeds will also help the person during, you know, his own journey. And yes, I can't believe I'm saying these steps and I have gone through them and this journey. But one thing I've realized is that this is certain that we're going to die one day. So why we give so many fucks about so many things that don't even matter? We don't know when's our life is going to end. So it's better that we live our life to the fullest we can, right? Enjoy every moment of your life. Make sure you find positivity in anything. I know it's extremely impossible in situations, and I have been through, so I know it. But now it's become my habit to find any positive thing from that negativity. This life is beautiful. At the very moment you will find yourself in the dark, but trust me, sun will arise tomorrow. This life is beautiful. The God has given you a lot of more good things will happen in your life. So you have to be alive for that. If you will live happily, then your loved one that has gone and now is a star in the sky will be happy. From this on, just live a good life that you will remember. All right? So that once you are gone and you will see your life journey, then you will be happy about seeing that and you will enjoy it. I know reaching to this point is extremely difficult, but it will surely be possible. It will take time, and time is the biggest healer, believe me. I know you will be all right, and I know there is a much beautiful life ahead of you. You will do wonders. Just trust yourself, be strong, help others, bring a smile on others' face. It's the greatest thing you can do. Be respectful for that person and give regards to that person, and you'll surely come out of it. And I believe in you. You will come out of it. You will move on and you will live a very, very beautiful life. And I hope I was able to give some sort of relief to you guys. And I hope, I really, really, really hope this video helps, even if a one person or so. But I really want this video to help someone. And if it did, then please do let me know in the comment section. And do share if you feel it was worth it, and like this video, share it, comment what you felt like, what you think, and what you went through. We all will support each other in this community, and make sure and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. I believe in you. You're strong. Never forget that. And always remember this quote: grief and love are conjoined. You don't get one without the other. And it depends on you, and you have the power to turn the grief into happiness, and it is possible. Thank you.